The man in this jail cell, he claims to be an emperor from a parallel universe. A parallel universe sounds absurd. Anyone who hears this thing sees out of his mind. The police gave him a COVID test. The result was negative. The man was released. He asked Officer Daisy to help him find a hotel. Daisy asked if he had any money. Charles removed a button and said it was a diamond. Daisy said, if this is a diamond, then I'm the emperor's wife. The next second she was proven wrong. I've been an appraiser for 40 years. This is the first time I've seen such an exquisite diamond. He asked the appraiser how much this was worth. The appraiser said although it's top quality, without a certificate there could be potential risks. Daisy awkwardly pulled out her police badge. The appraiser said, you're a police officer. Charles said, then reveal your other identity. The emperor's wife. Daisy looked at him in confusion. One button is worth this much money. What about the remaining 7? Charles saw through her thoughts and asked if he had stolen it. But Charles said, have you ever seen someone bring a police officer to sell stolen goods? Daisy had nothing to say. At this moment Daisy received an emergency call. She quickly left. On the other side, David received a call from Charles asking him to go shopping. Soon after, Charles used the money from selling the button to buy a bunch of clothes. It turned out he had called David 13 times before getting him to come. David asked, why you called me here? Charles said, I want to have a good talk with you. David said, I have nothing to talk about with you. Everything on your left belongs to you. Should I sit here? Where do we start talking? Charles said, I want to see your childhood photos. David took out his phone and handed it to him. Charles stared at the photos in shock, because his childhood appearance looked exactly like his own guard. He was certain this was a parallel world. On the other side, Daisy found Charles's white horse in her backyard. It also attracted a crowd of onlookers. Daisy was furious. She rushed to the hotel to confront Charles. The front desk said they couldn't reveal guest information. Daisy wrote a note. You have 10 minutes. If you don't come out, I'll sell your horse. Then folded it up and had the staff deliver it to his room. Shortly after, Charles hurried down, just in time at 9 minutes and 59 seconds. He asked Daisy to help take care of the horse. Daisy agreed. She said, animals are innocent, but you might be guilty. Then stood up and warned him, stay put until your identity is verified. Otherwise your horse might be in danger. How terrifying. The next day, while Daisy was working on a case, Charles kept calling her. Charles said he discovered everyone was sampling food, just like when he was in the palace. Before he could finish talking, he was hung up on. He asked the server to pack this piece of bread. The server said this is for sampling, and handed him an unopened bag, but he insisted on refusing it. He wanted the one that others had eaten. This behavior surprised the server. After work, Daisy brought carrots to feed the white horse. As a precious breed, it wouldn't eat at all, and was very unfriendly toward Daisy. Daisy quickly called Charles, then came to the library to find him. When she sat across from him, she noticed jealous looks from around them. She picked up the drinks on the table, and found they were covered with various love letters and cards from girls. Only then did Daisy understand why. The previously empty library was now packed with people. They all came to see this man. Charles said the people here are very friendly, always bringing him food and drinks. Later they went to a fried chicken restaurant together. Charles picked up a piece and just smelled it, but didn't eat it. Daisy asked why he wasn't eating. He said he never ate food that no one had tasted first. This explained why earlier he had bought bread that others had eaten, but he was very hungry. Then he mentally prepared himself, picked up a piece of fried chicken, and ate it with a tragic expression. This man picks up a piece of fried chicken and puts it on his plate. He just smells it but doesn't eat. The woman asks him why he won't eat. The man says he only eats food that others have tested for poison. It turns out this man is an emperor from another world. He accidentally traveled through time to this place, but he's very hungry. He tells the woman his last words. Then he takes a bite of the fried chicken. It's so delicious. He's never tasted anything like this before. Daisy asks him if there's no chicken in his world. The man says there's no chicken with seasoning like this. He takes another bite. This is the most delicious chicken in the world. Daisy looks down on him. He asks Daisy why she doesn't believe that he's from another world. Daisy says, I don't even believe the earth is round, and you're telling me about parallel worlds. Meanwhile, in another world, his guards and grandmother are looking for him. They don't know he has already crossed over. At night, he looks at the diamond buttons on his clothes. He's sold them all. He regrets not making more buttons. Then he goes downstairs to Daisy's place to feed his horse. He's counting his remaining money. He sees the bubble tea shop owner walking by. He chases after him, says he's the emperor of the Korean Empire. The owner says in surprise, that's quite a character you're playing. He asks for a cup of poison-tested bubble tea. The owner says he needs to pay 5,800 yuan first. He's stunned. In the end, he's drinking a cup of plain water. Just then, Daisy's colleague comes looking for Daisy. He sees someone else with a big cup of bubble tea, then looks at his own plain water. He stuffs the cup directly into his pocket. Daisy opens the window, tells her colleague to finish hanging the clothes and come down. Charles was about to talk to Daisy, but Daisy ignores him. Charles puts his hands behind his back. He asks the colleague in a royal tone what his relationship with Daisy is. The colleague tells him to stand properly, takes a photo with his phone, says your identity is unknown. you could very well be a suspect. After hearing this, Charles puts a cap on him, tells him to watch his language, otherwise he'll be executed. The colleague laughs, thinking he's mentally ill. He answers his phone and walks away. After Daisy comes downstairs too, learning they're going to see a movie. Charles says he wants to go too, but Daisy says, you can just spend quality time with your horse. Charles watches Daisy leave. He sighs deeply. Walking down the road, Daisy worries he'll keep waiting for her, so she comes back. Sure enough, she sees Charles still standing in the same spot. She asks Charles why he doesn't go back. Charles says pitifully, you can't treat me like this. Daisy asks why. Charles says, you're the only person I know in this world. Daisy still doesn't believe him. Says you're sick. Go see a doctor. Hurry up and use the money from selling your buttons to get treatment. Charles says the money is all spent. Daisy says helplessly, you must have family. They must be very worried about you. Charles misunderstands what Daisy means by family. Says he's not married. Daisy is stunned and asks what act he's putting on now. Charles says he has no immediate family, and says he just made a decision to grant her a special status and position. Okay, grant it to me. What is it? He takes a step forward. Officer Daisy Young, I want to crown you as my empress. After hearing this, Daisy is shocked. This man has completely lost his mind. Seeing that Daisy doesn't believe him, he takes her to a bamboo forest, preparing to cross back and take her to see his world.